Hello and welcome to Rick's RC Flying. In this video, I'm just going to show you how we make the cable connection in a pull-pull system for a rudder, and just simply show you how we set it up through the coupler. So let's have a quick look. I'm going to show you how to put a pull-pull system together, and what I'm using is the Dubro. It's the 518-440 pull-pull system, and this is what it comes with. And right now you see only 3 here because I made one already. And I thought, well, you know, I should show you how to make one. And for those that are kind of new to it. Now it's being used on the rudder system and they work very well. So it comes with the cable, and there's plenty of cable to do it. It's actually, as it says here, 15 feet of it. And all the other components that you need. So even though this is an airplane around the quarter scale size, it's a fairly big airplane, there's plenty of cable here. And it's coated as well, which is really nice. So the components that you have here is you got a threaded, sort of basically an attachment point for the clevis. The clevis just basically screws onto that. So first thing we got to do is take one of the crimps, and you put that on the cable first, and you just slide it on. Now this is for a 440, but you can get a lighter pull systems, like that can handle like a 256. And then you take one of the rigging couplers and just thread it through like that, and you take your crimp here. Make sure you give yourself plenty of extra to work with. All right, so you just bring that around, put it through the crimp. So we don't want a really big loop like that. Doesn't look that good either. So we can definitely bring that down to size. And I kind of just squeeze that a little bit together, maybe a little bit tighter in there. Now you don't want it too tight because you do want it to have the flexibility to move around. And you take this now, so we've gone through there, bring it right around. And this is basically, I mean, if you were to crimp that, chances are it'll, for the most part, it'll hold. I just want to, there, that's a little better. So, but as a safety measure, we're going to bring it through the crimp one more time. There we go. Bring it right through. Pull that really tight. So we don't want to leave it quite like that. Again, doesn't look very good. So basically, we want to pull that as tight as we can. And to kind of help it, you got to kind of like push this, bend this down a bit like that. Pull it through. So I'm going to have to fiddle around with it a bit. Using the pliers kind of helps pulling it. So basically by pushing this down, I'm just trying to create a better curvature here for that cable to go through the crimp. So I think that's about as best as I'm going to get it. And that's okay, that looks pretty good right there. So we're going to put some shrink tubing over that, and that'll push that right in there, and it'll look nice and clean. But now we're going to have to crimp that, and I just use a pair of pliers like this. There are actually tools that are called crimping pliers, but I only have these. Give that a pretty good squeeze. Okay, that'll never come apart. So we're just going to get rid of this excess cable here. There we go. And we're going to take, I already pre-cut that. As I said, I already made one of these, so everything's cut the same. So just take your heat gun. And then you take one of these hex nuts, put it on there. That's to prevent the clevis from turning later. It's basically like a safety stop. So there we go. Okay. And that's extremely strong. And that'll go on the rudder. And it'll be the same setup on the servo side. So I kind of hope that helps you kind of see the way these come together. It's actually fairly easy after you do it a couple times. So if you have any questions or comments, I always welcome them. If you like the video, please select like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.